Hey guys, it's your Huggable Hipster here, and today is our first installment of Tea Talks, where I'll be sitting down with you and my lovely cup of tea and talking about the latest and greatest in gaming technology and gaming news. So let's get started with the hot button topic that we have all been hearing about for, I think, the better part of a week. Resident Evil 7, or in China called Biohazard 7, which I really love the promo for it. It was really great the way they did everything, but the only thing that I found an issue with was that the demo itself is not going to be in the actual game. So when you get the game package on January 24th, 2017, yes, I know, that's a long ways away. I can hear the sobbing in the comment section. It will come with the package, hopefully a DLC attachment. I'm not too sure about that, but hopefully it might have some different extensions that you can plug into the game to add that little extra oomph for guns or whatnot. And you won't have that demo, which I find odd, because normally with a demo that's like a snippet of from the beginning or the middle portion of the game. They're never going to show the ending of the game, obviously, but tell me what your guys' thoughts on that are, because it's fairly odd that they would put a demo that's not going to be in the game whatsoever. But what they say, Biohazard came to PS4 for the Plus members only, but interestingly enough, it was released on the PS4 for Plus members, but it wasn't released for PC members or Mac members. Now I can understand them not using it for Mac members, because Mac is a different animal all on its own. I even had to get the different settings changed on my MacBook just in order to play different PC games, because it will only play it if it recognizes the maker of the game. So my question to Capcom is, why not put it on PC if you're going to do a demo? At least put it out for free for at least 10 days and then have them pay after the 10 days. But it's quite interesting the way the demo plays out, because I will readily say that the demo really caught me off guard of how scary it was. When you think back to the first Resident Evil that was made in 1996, you think of this. The creepy horror atmosphere that caught everyone's attention. The one scene where the zombie turns his head and you know shit's about to go down. That's what we think of when we think of Resident Evil. Oddly enough, it's also the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil, so happy birthday to Resident Evil. But we think of the herbs, we think of the crimson heads, we think of all the slow zombies who made those noises and you knew they were right around the corner. Hopefully Capcom will put more of that into Resident Evil 7. And also some good news for you VR users, it will be completely compatible with VR and Vive, hopefully. And also in Resident Evil news, they are remaking 4, 5, 6, and I think they are redoing 2 as well, which will be available on all platforms except for Mac this coming summer. So look out for those and be sure to click in the description below. I will have those links of where you can get them on Steam as well as a demo walkthrough of what Jacksepticeye did, link also in the description below. Just saying, Jacksepticeye did a wonderful walkthrough of Resident Evil 7's demo, because it truly shows the atmosphere that it really has to bring. When I mean atmosphere, and I throw that term around a lot, I mean the ambiance, I mean the things and where they are placed, because when a gaming developer looks at what they can do to make their game more horrific, more gory, or more aesthetically pleasing, they look at where they can place certain objects. Like in the kitchen, for example, there's a pot that has different parts in it. I don't know what exactly it is. I assume it's body parts of some sort, not exactly sure. But they know where to place it, and that's an homage to what the original Resident Evil remake had, where in the kitchen you had all that disgusting stuff, but it wasn't a close-up, it wasn't a in-depth first-person game, it was more of a 2D survival horrorist game, which I really enjoyed. But when playing this game, you do get reminiscent feels for the PT demo that was for Silent Hill that was cancelled. I think it was about a year ago they put it out. And whenever it's going through playthroughs, you also get this very eerie Blair Witch Project vibe. And you will see in Jack's video, there is one guy who, and by the way, spoiler alerts, who has his head turned all the way around, and it just screams Blair Witch Project. Even when I saw the intro video that was released on E3.com, it had Blair Witch written all over it. It was very cool, but it was an homage to those 90s kids basically, who want the horror feel of the yesteryear, who want the horror feel of something that is close to their hearts, which I think is very cool. It's not a bad thing that they're imitating what we know and love, but it also goes to show you how close the gamers pay attention, how close the game developers pay attention to what we know and what we love. So that is it for this episode of Tea Talks, and I hope to see more comments coming through about what episode I should do in later Tea Talks. Maybe we should talk about the latest and greatest Xbox that's coming out. Huh? Do you guys know? No? Okay, fine. But leave your comments below. I really want to know what other Tea Talks I should do. I know for a fact I'm going to be doing one on Doom. I know for a fact I'm going to be doing one on Outlast. But I know I'm also going to be talking a lot more about consoling. And even though I'm a PC gamer, I started out as a console gamer on the GameCube. Oh, that dinosaur of technology. Seriously. But just as a little titty of information, T-I-D-D-Y, not T-I-T-T-Y. Get your head out of the gutter, people. Kojima is coming up with another game called Death Stranding, and it was just announced that a star will appear in this. Can you guys guess who? Well, it's that famous Walking Dead guy that we all love, Norman Reedus. Yeah, he is a hunk, isn't he? But he was actually supposed to make an appearance in the PT game, which got flopped and canceled and destructed. I don't know why. It was supposed to be one of the best Silent Hill games because I saw the playthroughs. I absolutely love them. I have no idea why they canceled it at all. There are rumors going around, there are conspiracy theories, the president's getting involved, his wife had a heart attack. I don't know what else to expect, but Kojima, you better keep to your word on the Death Stranding game because my gaming heart can't take it anymore. So that is it for this episode of Tea Talks. I can't wait to see what you guys think of it. This is a big step for me, making a gaming news aspect of the channel. Because quite honestly, I've always been interested in gaming news. I've always been interested in just discussing this in general with people. So definitely leave in the comments below what topics you want me to talk about, what things you want me to discuss, and I will definitely get to it. So until next time, attack that like button, happy living, and let's do it all together, shall we? Hipster.